Flash 5 Action News.
Hello, this evening we're bringing you a special report on the most abused drug in America, marijuana. This drug grosses more money than any other product in our country. Its uses has increased over the years and has become more and more popular amongst teens.
We will take you in with our reporters Sean and Justin while they interview a real-life drug user and doctor. We provide this program to educate our viewers on this drug, giving examples of the good and bad. I think we've just received confirmation that our reporters are ready to start. Justin?
I will now be walking into the house of Dr. Jose Marie. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. How are you, Justin?
Hello. We will now be asking you a few questions.
Yes.
Alright, Ahmed, we have just arrived at the residence of Jose Marigue. He specializes in the study of cannabis, also known as marijuana. And we will now discuss the pros and cons of its uses. Alright. How does marijuana affect pregnancy?
Men who smoke marijuana 2 times a week or more have lower sperm counts, testosterone levels, and patency. With a lower testosterone level, it makes it harder to stay erect throughout intercourse. Women who smoke even occasionally increase the risk of having abnormal ovulation.
Oh, that is very interesting, Mr. Mary. I did not know that. If you don't mind, what are the other names for marijuana?
Herb, pot, ganja, bank, bud, kush, gangsta, gambo, Mary Jane, all that good stuff.
That is very interesting. What is marijuana made of?
The drug itself is a plant, but the chemical inside it is THC. Within minutes, THC and the other substances in marijuana smoke cause short-term medical effect.
Alright. How long does marijuana last after smoking it?
It can last from 1 hour to 4 or 5. It depends on the weed and the person.
I didn't know that. What effects does marijuana have on the body?
It slows down the central nervous system, blocks messages sent around the body. It tampers with thought and perception.
Alright. How can marijuana be used?
A bowl, a bong, a vaporizer, a cigarette rolled up, and baked into food.
Oh, alright. By any chance, would you know what medical marijuana is?
Well, it soothes the mental and physical pain, and it increases appetite.
Where is medical marijuana legal?
Well, Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado, D.C., Delaware, Hawaii, Maine, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington.
Oh, there's much controversy on if marijuana causes cancer. Is it true?
Marijuana smoke has been found to contain more cancer-causing agents than found in tobacco smoke. Examination of human lung tissue that has been exposed to marijuana smoke over a long period of time in a lab showed cellular changes called metaplasmathin are considered precancerous in the lab tests. The tears from the smoke have produced tumors when applied to animal skin.
What percentage of high school students have used marijuana in the year 2008?
Well, in their lifetime, 42.6%. In the past year, 32.4%. In the past month, 19.4%. And daily, 5.9%.
Why is marijuana considered a gateway drug?
Well, The high you feel can lead to experimenting with stronger drugs. These drugs can be addicting.
What are some of these drugs?
Yeah. Heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, acid.
How can you become addicted to marijuana?
By constantly smoking marijuana daily.
Thanks, Justin. Back in the studio. Good job. Now we are studying to the mean streets of drugs with Sean McNamara. He will be interviewing a drug user you've met, Griffin, a frequent user of marijuana.
Here with Griffin Constant, real life smoker. Griffin, I have some questions for you. Do you mind answering them?
Yeah, sure.
When did you start smoking?
15 years old. Freshman year.
Were you confused at the time? Don't worry about it. We'll move on. Have you suffered any side effects?
Side effects?
Yes, side effects.
Not really.
No? Have you gone on to other drugs? Heroin, cocaine, anything more serious than marijuana?
No. I don't mess
No?
with that stuff.
Alright, that's good. Do you regret smoking in the first place?
Never.
Never?
No.
It's interesting. Alright, well, do you support the legalization of marijuana now that it's become such a serious topic in our country?
Not completely. Not fully for recreational purposes.
Just for
More
medical.
of a medical.
That's good to hear. That's a good side of your argument. Alright, moving on. How do you know you're not getting laced with any other drugs, like cocaine with marijuana, per se?
You gotta trust the guy. I know him. He's my friend.
So your drugs are just in the hands of trust? I guess that's alright. How long does a high last?
It could go anywhere. Like, depends on how much. Different people have
Different tolerances, you're saying? How long does it take for you to get high? Just one vibe? One cigarette?
It's been a while.
Really? Alright. Have you ever been caught by the law or any government agency? Police? No? Just your mom? Alright. Are you dependent on the drug? For, say, escaping your problem, pain relief,
No.
any type of dependency?
One time I went 8 months. Nah,
8 months without using the drug?
7.
7 months?
7 months without smoking marijuana.
And when was this? This year?
2 years.
2 years ago. And you've been smoking since? And during that time, did you feel the need to smoke, or were you actually independent from it?
I was, time to time, smoke.
But,
Could have dealt without it.
oh, so you're saying no user has a serious dependency on marijuana. That's nice to know. Have you gone on to any other drugs? Oh, I'm sorry. I already asked you that. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'm getting a secondhand high. No, I'm joking. What is exactly a high? I've never experienced one myself.
I feel like different. I feel happier, but after I feel less happy. And I feel very numb.
Mellow,
I sleepy.
like a slice of butter melting on a big old pile of flapjacks.
Yeah, exactly what I feel like.
All right.
Big old piece of butter.
How has your life changed since you first smoked? Positive, negative,
I've been happier.
oh, that's nice. And I hear that your life wasn't so good before you found this drug. A lot of family issues and whatnot. Is it true, right?
Yeah.
So that's good to know that this it's a successful and safe in some ways drug, like to escape your pain. How long have you been smoking? You said 2 years was your break, so you must be smoking. You're 19 now, so
Quite a while. Freshman year.
oh, that's right, right. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and be careful with that, and all good things.
Thank you, Sean, for that special report. We'll now be interviewing a recovered drug marijuana user that goes by the name Ahmed. So, Ahmed, at what age did you start using marijuana?
I started using marijuana or smoking when I was 15 years old, freshman high school, beginning of the year.
And when did you become
I remember
addicted?
the date exactly. It was 3/10/9.
And when did you become addicted to this drug?
I became addicted to the feeling of being high. I could say when I was about a junior.
And exactly as you were saying, the feeling, like, there's nothing, THC is...
I knew I was addicted because
Yeah.
my grades were down the toilet. No one wanted to hang out with me anymore. The friends I did have, they were the wrong kind of people, the druggies of the school.
The feeling of marijuana is addicting. There's
Yeah,
THC is the drug that gets you high in marijuana, the chemical. But actually, the only thing that's addicting in marijuana is the feeling. So, how did this affect your social and family life? I know you told me that you lost a lot of friends, but how did this affect your family?
My family didn't want me. My dad kicked me out of the house like a couple months before I realized I was addicted. Because he caught me and my friend smoking pot.
For the first time, or?
Multiple times. So he kicked me out of the house this time. I was basically homeless, had nowhere to live. Even my lifelong friends wouldn't take me in. They knew I was a marijuana burnout.
And how did you recover?
I recovered I quitted marijuana cold turkey.
How'd you do this?
I went to rehab. Well, first off, I was sentenced to prison for a couple months, about 6 months, for being caught with marijuana for the third offense, 3 strikes, and the joint, and you can't do a lot. You can't do a lot of drugs that they check you. It's crazy. So I couldn't smoke marijuana then. And then when I got out, my family and friends, they all had me in an intervention, and they chipped in money for me to go to rehab for a full year.
And
there, I cleaned up my act.
you just basically tried to learn how to live a normal life free of the drug there, right?
I learned how to be a normal person in society.
Thank you for having this interview. Hopefully this will prompt many kids out there to stop using the drug, and thank you, it's inspiring.
Thank you, Nick, for that excellent report. I would also like to thank Dr. Jose Enrique for educating the world on the drug marijuana. Thanks to him, kids and adults now know the dangers of this drug, and hopefully this will prevent them from starting to use this drug. On another note, I would also like to thank Ahmed and Griffin for letting us interview them about their drug life. With their help, kids now know what their lives could end up like if they start using this drug. Before this show ends, I would like to say thank you to all who have watched and learned from this edition of Flash 5 News. If you have a drug addiction, feel free to call 1-800-662-HELP. Thank you and have a nice night.